Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of the Cozy Cast.
Rock Wheels on the track.
I'm your host, Sean, and we got Taven in the building, our other co-host, returning for another podcast. We got Marcus in the building, returning for the second episode of the podcast. And our first time, needs no introduction, we got Kevin in the building. What's good, everybody?
What's up?
How y'all feeling? How y'all living?
I'm feeling good. First episode went good. Took a while to edit, but we got it out.
Yeah, first episode, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like it is actually challenging. Like, I give people props who do this podcast for real, because it's pretty challenging to keep being able to keep talking. Because there were some points in the podcast where we were just like, yeah, we'll talk about next. But hey, this one's it's gonna be better. We're gonna get it right.
Our podcast is on Spotify, so if you got that, go look us up. Cozy Cast. We're up there, not the Cozy Cast. I don't know who that is, but ours is Cozy Cast. You already know the cover for it and everything.
And we're gonna be on other streaming platforms. Just wait on that.
Give it time. Wait on it. Right. So what are we talking about today, guys?
Well, what I first wanted to start out talking with, before we get into like the main topics, I feel like we should give an introduction of how we started the name Cozy Cast. So.
And we have Kevin here today to talk about it. Kevin, how we come up with this name?
Well, you know, we all listen to Cozy Cast and we all mess with it. So I was like, shit. Me and my bros is always cozy, so why not the Cozy Cast? So that's how we got in.
All right, so the first topic, I don't know how, what I wanted to talk about, because it was trending on Twitter yesterday. So it was how Doja Cat, she's apparently getting canceled. I don't know how y'all heard about that. It's wild.
Racist. Using racist.
See, the funny thing is, though, like, the
racist
memes are
chat
hilarious, because all the memes are like, this is what you get, you deserve it. I'm like, yo, y'all wildin', but the memes are hilarious. It's talking about, like, all the simps who got their revenge for her not showing them the heart. I was like, this is crazy.
I guarantee you, if she would have flashed the live stream, none of the simps would have brought this up.
That's probably facts.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I just don't like how Twitter, they always, why do they want to cancel people so bad? I don't like. Apparently, she was just joking with the whole like racism.
But you can't use the hard R in a joke. Do that. You can't do it if you're famous. I can do it. I say it all the time.
No, I don't know if she said that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what was said.
She was just in like racist chat rooms, like.
Yeah, apparently she was on some like chat room making racist jokes.
They said hers went directed towards black people. They said
my fault.
Yeah, they said she was like disowning black people. She said, "I'm not black" or stuff like that, and black people got mad.
I mean, I understand that, but now that's a little wild. But I don't know. I feel like people go like she's just joking. I don't see no big deal in it, but you know how Twitter runs with things.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, ugh. I was like, you picked the worst time when you went number one, now you're number two. You stop now. I apologize.
I won't be surprised if she goes back up. I don't know who's number. My thing is who's number one right now? It was like Justin Bieber or something.
Whose phone?
Oh, y'all can hear that? Sorry.
Yes.
I'm tripping in my room.
All right, I'm looking for my phone. Everybody finna be looking for their phone now.
Yeah, that joke was wild. And then
go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say apparently she also made some like homophobic comments, and you know how that goes. Once you bring that up, it's raps.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna cancel it too bad though. It's like,
It's gonna be one day, and then they're gonna be like, "Yo, y'all hear that new Doja song?" And you're gonna be like, "Wasn't she canceled?" And they're gonna be like, "Didn't even notice."
Oh wow. Somebody else who got canceled Lana Del Rey got
I hear
canceled.
about it. I don't know what that was about though.
Her basically, so she was trying to make the point of like sexualization and like the music industry and stuff like that. But she went about it wrong because in her first paragraph, and that was just like the start. In her first paragraph, can you hear me?
Yeah.
No. In her first paragraph, started she started naming artists. She was like, now that Kalani, Cardi B, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and like these other artists got like are on the charts for why is it saying that? Are on the charts for like sexualizing themselves and all this stuff and not being ridiculed. Can I go back to making the music that I want to make? And like it started bad because she named mostly like black artists, like, and the only two that weren't black is like Ariana Grande and Camila Cabello, but nobody cares about Camila and Ariana Grande. It's like
Artist with a voice and Kalani. So I mean, like,
yeah. And so she was basically like she went about it wrong, and so her message got like missed completely. But it was like at the same time, why did you name them to start this off? You started this off bad. You could have just said, you didn't even have to name them. You just could have just kept it flat and went into it. But no,
But I get
you
what
named
she's
it.
saying though. But she probably shouldn't have named y'all. That's never usually a good idea. But I get what she's saying.
Yeah.
Because
And then there was also her trying to make it seem as if she was the only artist that was getting ridiculed for that. And I was like, first of all, Nicki Minaj gets ridiculed every day, like every day,
low key,
where people are like between, do I like her? Do I not like her? And this happens on a daily basis. Beyonce got like hate. She got hate mail, death threats just for doing what she did in the Super Bowl. Like, and you like, what do you like? You're trying to say that you get treated the worst.
Yeah.
Because you get called like a certain word you get called something like every once in a while, but it's like they get called this on a daily basis. And then it's like you're making it seem as if your music was above theirs, but it's not. Basically, to me, it was like you're mad because you didn't get the number one, I'm guessing. So it was like, what are you mad about?
It seems like she's just mad because she said, "What do I do? Because I don't got no curves. I look like an ironing board with an A-cup attitude." You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, she is like, "Who can I go at?" Nicki Minaj,
but then she's named, but at the same time,
Doja
she's
Cat,
named Ariana Grande though, so it's
Kalani.
that don't really.
But her message, it was like I understood what you were trying to do, but you missed it. You just, and then she doubled down and was like, "I'm doubling down on what I said." She doubled down twice, and it was like, "You stop. Where's your publicist? Take her phone. Apologize.
This is why
Apologize."
I just can't stand.
What she really meant was darkies.
The memes she made, the memes that were made were hilarious. They were like every time when she heard Beyonce say hips TikTok when I dance, they're like she's in the corner just raging right now.
That's wild. But my thing is though, I mean this is like a little off topic, but my thing is with Janae though. I feel like Janae. I mean, it's good because once you find your audience, you cater to that audience and you keep doing like the same style. But I feel like every single song is the same that song. It's just like
For who?
Janae.
For Janae Aiko?
Yeah, don't feel that way? I mean, I know too when you're a fan, but it's like I mean, I was like I don't know. I feel like everything is like the same. Like she makes the same. I mean, which is cool though. I'm not saying like it's bad. Like she can't sing and nothing like that. But it's like certain people like also like with Skies, like Will Skies, he makes like the same.
I mean,
song sounds exactly the same.
But here's the difference. She can sing, so it might sound different because you'll be like, "Oh, this is gonna slap" because she got a voice. Whereas if Taylor Swift made the same song and she sings like a cat with 3 sticks up, the point is that she can't sing, so she can't make the same song over and over. That's why all her stuff is about white empowerment.
I can see that. I can see that
already. That's crazy.
Not the Swiftie afterwards, but what Lana the fan base is, her fan base was like, we're not big enough and we're depressed. Somebody was like, we're depressed and we're not big enough to fight off all these other fan bases because she basically Lana got the Beehive after her, the Barbs after her.
Already an L. Won't you do that?
Right, like what does Cardi B have? her fan base, like you have the big fan base is already going after her, and there was somebody else too. That Ariana Grande's fan base going after you, like so.
People really rocking Cardi B.
Yeah,
What is Ariana
surprisingly.
Grande, real
I'm
quick?
surprised.
I
I'm
forgot
very
what
confused.
it's called.
What's her fan base?
Arianators or something like that.
No, the name.
Why did they have a name? I don't know.
No, I mean, what is her target demographic? Just
Oh.
like young
So
girls?
like,
Or is it like
No,
I ain't
because she
gonna lie, the
switched.
songs
Remember
on
now,
this-
with 6 rings, she switched.
and the songs on 2K, bro,
six
they
rings?
slap.
I don't care.
The ones on 2K slap. I'm not sure, like, she
Yeah.
has, like, the best joints on 2K.
Yeah, that one with 2 Chains.
Yeah, that one is crazy.
She just got a vast audience. Like she basically grew up. Like she somewhat moving along with her fan base. Like they were teenagers, but now they're like in college. So she's like, I'm going to college too.
Yeah.
She's good. Like her concerts are the bomb.
And
So
she
like,
actually has a good voice that she can actually.
Yeah, like I liked her last the one with 6 rings on it. I listened to it when it came out, and it was good. It was good. I was like, oh, okay, I feel it. I feel this one. I'm fucking with it. But yeah, it was like you got these huge fan bases after you. You should quit.
The one fan base that you don't want that to happen to is definitely Beehive.
The Beehive. Those are the big two. The big two really out of all of them is like the Barbs and the Beehive. They both of them will pull up your address, find out where you work at, where you live. So her fans have no chance. Lana is basically done.
bro, wait, question. You think we could get a stand Twitter to the point where we could say whatever we want and when
Our
you
stand Twitter? I
That'd
don't
be a
know.
good thing.
That'd be
a good
hype.
thing.
we can start
It
saying
would be
hard
good.
F's and hard R's and
Okay.
Oh my god.
I will never
You
say
just gotta be this guy. You really gotta be that guy. Don't
Cancel. That's the name of the episode. Cancel.
How
How to
dare
get
you
canceled?
cancel our
the
cozy
podcast that never made it.
Don't you live on 3724 Burnwood Drive? And the people will be like,
we ain't gonna get no sponsorships. We're gonna have to be on Patreon.
we gonna sell merch. We gonna sell Cozy Cast merch. When you get canceled, you sell merch. Okay. Monetization.
PewDiePie did that. PewDiePie did that when he got canceled.
Monetization equals merch sensations. Okay, we're going to be great. No matter what.
Cap like a black tee with the gold coat or not the gold diamond cozy cast would be tough.
That would be tough.
Kevin came up with the name. The shirts are going to be half black. So then the other half will be nice because then we'll fix them and we'll sell Milano de Rouge. Listen.
I don't. We no. Sell merch. PewDiePie did that when he got canceled last year. I don't know how PewDiePie still survived. People were like, he's not racist. He said he used a hard R, like it was like nothing.
It don't matter.
All right, but you don't have 3 million subscribers. Like,
first of all, isn't PewDiePie Swedish? So it's like, how do you don't use that word? Y'all were using that word over there.
If you have 120 million people that support you, that's literally a third of the United States in population. You could get canceled, and if you have 120 million internet followers, you'll be fine. He could, bro, if 1% of his audience bought a dollar shirt, he would still be rich. 1%.
He fell off. A lot of people hate him on YouTube now.
No, I actually seen him on trending.
For a
He's still trending gaming though.
True. A lot of people hate him though for like
And what's the other guy? What's the Australian? I forget his name. Laserbeam. They're always streaming. I mean, like.
All right, but Laserbeam's funny though. Like.
A lot of people don't like PewDiePie for a lot of reasons. A lot of different reasons. A lot of them was because he like either attacked them, like randomly and stuff like that.
If I'm just judging off the content, he makes pretty good content.
Yeah, well, he's not problematic.
I don't think he's that funny.
I used to watch his videos. It's like how I used to watch the Logan Paul, the Paul brothers. I used to watch him.
When they were coming up, they just had too much. Like it was always something around them. Now they chilled out a bit, but it was like always something with them.
Yeah, like when he went to the Japanese for a show like The Dead Body, it was like.
My thing though with that is why people were more mad at that, which is still drawing, than they were mad at the fact that there even is a Japanese, like the fact that there even is a Japanese forest where people do that is crazy. So like, y'all
True.
ain't mad at that? Like, well, can they get some help?
I mean,
Like,
they're mad.
what's
I remember
good?
when I took Japanese in high school, they talked about that force as like,
Like, I feel like it's a
it's
culture
restricted.
thing.
It's like it's restricted. They don't even want people in there. So that's why I was really confused. I was like, how is he in there when he's not supposed to be in there?
So what
People
is it
apparently,
for?
they said like since the beginning of like the country, people have been going there to like, people went there to like kill themselves, and I'm like,
There's something going up in that woods.
What?
Man.
something was in those woods, and I is crazy. People are getting canceled on Twitter every day now, is what it
Yeah, I
seems
feel
like.
like sometimes you can't even really take it serious because it's like it's just Twitter, bro. And the
Some
people
are,
that really
but
be like living their life off Twitter, bro, I just be like, yo, y'all gotta get a life, yo. Y'all just
You know what? I don't know. Twitter the same people that'll fake somebody's death and blow it up for fun, but then get mad when people make fun of death at other times. It's like, what's going on?
yeah,
You
it's
can't
the
have
same
both ways.
people.
now some reasons when they cancel people, it's like valid. It's like okay,
Some are
I can
valid.
understand, but a lot
Yo,
of them are like, chill
like,
out.
yo, he said black person at age 11, and it was like he said black person instead of African American. They'd be like, bro, come on.
Like they were trying to cancel Joe Biden the other day, and I was like, I need y'all to relax. It's not that big of a deal.
Well,
It
you
was
will
a bad
remember.
joke. Bad joke. The joke didn't catch. I was like, it's not really that harmful. I was like, it's not that he said
Look,
it. It's more of like how,
if
not how
you
he said it. It's more of like just he said it and it was weird and it was like, eh. But it wasn't like a cancel him thing. It was like or a bad joke. Next,
wait, which one? The if you vote for Trump, you're not black thing.
yeah, where he was like, you ain't black, and I was like, ain't is a southern thing. But I mean, I don't know. I was like, oh well.
This is what I wanted to talk about. I've mentioned this to Taven not so long ago, but you know how everybody was hype about the those like the bees, the killer, what were they called? The killer murder wasps.
Yeah.
Bro,
Murder.
like now apparently it's like this thing I was talking to Taven about. It's like these cicadas. They're coming up after like 17 years from underground. You know how cicadas be underground and everything. And it's supposed to be, I forget what they said. Let me find the exact quote, but it was talking about like it was so many
Oh, I remember
cicadas.
this.
They're like coming up from underground. It says millions of whaling cicadas to plague parts of the U.S. this summer as the insects emerge after being underground for 17 years. 2020 is just
Bro,
not.
hold on. We live in
Look,
Pennsylvania. We have cicadas every year.
I'm telling
It's
you,
true,
in the
but it's
South,
different though.
we hear them things all the time. You learn
Because cicadas,
you hear them so much, you tune them out. You don't even hear them no more after a little bit.
because cicadas they mostly live underground for the majority of their life, but apparently that's how it is. And then they come up like I guess I'm not sure if this is like a
Bro,
thing
cicadas
they do. Only thing
trash.
is with cicadas, I feel like with
Trash.
cicadas that comes with those like cicada killers, like those like things with
Oh, the hornets.
stingers. Yeah, the hornet, bruh. That's can't have none of that. That's not a good mix. Murder hornet, cicada killer, not a good mix.
It's gonna be a loud death.
Like if Tay was talking about how man, if they bring back locusts, it's a wrap, man.
What is this?
Focus.
Locusts, yeah. That's what I
Locusts.
said. Like don't let this be
Yo,
brought up.
I kind of miss grasshoppers though. I've only seen like 2 in my life, like just out.
No, I hate grasshoppers with a passion. I hate grasshoppers like I hate snakes. I can't.
Snakes?
Yes.
I mean,
I'd
snakes.
rather have a
Fear of
snake.
snakes is a rational fear.
Bro, I'd rather have snakes than crickets. I hate it when they're used.
I mean, it depends on the snake, but like a venomous snake, why would you want
Crickets
that?
too. I'm terrified of crickets. Crickets, snakes,
Crickets are just
grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Like as a
but like
kid,
you
like
don't really have
imagine being
venomous
like
snakes, so it doesn't really matter.
I was like 3 years old, and at my great grandma's house, they would be like downstairs at night. Like everybody go to bed, and they'd be downstairs at night. And downstairs would be like dark because nobody was really. Well, her room was down there, but nobody really down there. But in the kitchen part, so you go in the kitchen, turn the light on, crickets everywhere. One of them jumped on me. No, a couple of them jumped on me.
Inside the
Over,
crib?
mortifying.
Inside the crib?
So what you saying is you just have emotional trauma. That can be done.
From that day forward, every cricket I see has to die.
Okay, cricket.
All the
Just learn
Jiminy
to-
crickets. My mom is like every West Indies person is like, oh, you don't kill crickets. Crickets are good luck. Burn them, set them on fire, get rid of them all.
Is it a national thing to not kill? Like you know how you're not allowed to kill praying mantis? Is that like a national thing? That's like states like where you can get fined for doing
I
it.
don't know, but
You
praying
can't
mantis-
kill praying mantis
You're
Bro.
not supposed to.
since
You're not
when?
supposed to.
since ever. It's a
Yeah.
law because they're
Yeah.
endangered.
They die
I'm
on the
not
road
sure.
all the
I'm not sure if it's a
time.
national thing
Bro,
or
bro, they're
I'm
All right,
endangered.
the
pretty
road
sure
is
you
They're supposed
different,
to,
but like if you see one, you can't just be like you can't curb stop.
bro, like one got in
I
the
didn't
house
know they were
and
endangered.
just like let it out on a stick. But if it land on me, bro, it's raps.
I didn't know they were
They're actually pretty
endangered.
chill. Like they'll just stay there. They're not like crazy. I've seen like there was this one girl. It was like this like big, and she just like picked it up by like I don't know what you call it, it's thorax. I don't know if they have that, but like she just let that joint like go. Like I was like, wow.
I mean, they're harmless. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'd
pretty
be
much.
like,
They just
if
like
it was in my
be all
face, I'd be
on
like,
the mugs. Yeah, yeah, they are kind of creepy looking. But, like it is wild.
I haven't really seen one in a while. Dang,
Yeah,
I didn't
think
know it
they
was
really come out in the summertime.
true. I didn't know they were extinct. Dang, they like the bald eagles.
Because they're still on the planet. They're
Well,
endangered.
No, I'm not saying they're
endangered. My
extinct, but
bad.
I'm not
You
even
know
saying
what I
they're
mean.
endangered. You're just not allowed to kill them apparently.
Mm.
So
Well, that's why it started because they were like low numbers. Like how you're not supposed to kill. Like if you hunt, you're not supposed to kill certain animals because they're like low numbers.
Yeah. You can't like I know in Myrtle Beach if you go like trying to get crabs and clams like out of a creek or whatever, you have to throw them back if they're a certain size and let them grow.
Yeah.
Like if it's a
You gotta
small
go
that's
like
like
crab,
from
3
like
send it
most
back.
fish and
something
stuff
like
too.
that.
Yeah.
So 3 inches is enough.
And the same thing happened. My
Yeah,
God,
same
Marcus.
thing happens.
Same thing happens with like deers.
Yeah.
You can't kill a little deer. You only kill certain deer. I forgot which one you can. I don't know if it's the female deer or the male deer, but it's a certain one where there's like it's a lot of them, so they tell you can kill this one, but like of this one you can't kill.
Whitetails.
Yeah, I mean it's only for a certain season, and the season is short.
Speaking of killing deer, man, what's up with Red Dead? I know we talked about we brought it up a little bit last year, but on the last podcast. But Red Dead, man, it's just not
Bro,
what's up.
poker is the best thing in that game.
That is sad.
That is the
I mean,
problem.
it's
Though. That's
fun,
the
but
problem.
it's fun, but like that shouldn't be the best thing. Like,
True. They had
my
like they had a stock owners meeting or like a broker meeting the other day, and mostly in it they were only talking about GTA 5, like of updates. They were like continue updates, all this stuff. And when it came to Red Dead, they talked like a little bit about it. It was like we're gonna continue to improve the game, but it's like, what does that mean? Because you've been saying that for a year now and you've done nothing.
Think about it though. You really had a game that you put hundreds of hours into, right? You build it to be a world builder. You can hunt, do all this crazy stuff, rob, do all that, be the craziest cowboy ever. And the thing that people like to do the most is play poker. How does that make you feel? You don't see a problem with that?
the biggest thing about that, like the only thing, like if we're just talking about multiplayer, the only thing that Red Dead is better than GTA is like graphics wise, and like they have the fact that they do have animals in there, but like everything that you can do in Red Dead you can do in GTA plus
Yeah.
more, and
But at one
it's too
point,
like grounded in reality.
at one point, GTA did have.
Yeah.
And they do, but it's only in the story mode, not online.
Yeah.
No,
You
what
are
was
kind
it?
of low
The
cut.
group get mad? Wasn't it like PETA and they were like, why are you shooting? Because like in Red Dead, it makes sense because it's essential to hunt in that time. But like now people were just taking their their plane they would take their planes and like gun down a field of deer and stuff
Speaking
like
of
that. They were mad that we were basically doing like the craziest things ever, like throwing C4 at a rabbit. Like that's
speaking of PETA, they're mad about Animal Crossing.
you're mad, I'm back,
Really?
mad.
They are mad about Animal
Why?
Crossing.
What can you do? Can you hunt Animal Crossing?
No,
You
cause
can catch
cause
fish
something
in it,
about
right?
animals being in the game and playing as animals,
You're
they're
mad
just
that animals
upset
are in the game
about it.
about Animal Crossing?
Yeah,
That is so
and
weird.
stuff like that. And I'm just like,
People
of
really
all
want to
the
reach
No,
things you could be
2020.
mad
That
about,
is to be reaching. That's
really, it's like of all things you could be
facts.
mad about, that's what you're mad about. Like, let it go. What do you want? You just can't win with PETA. The only way to win against PETA, remove all humans from the earth.
that's
Real
that's all
shit.
pretty
The
much.
only way they'll be happy. They still find something to be upset about.
That's facts. I don't get it. It's just everybody is a little too sensitive nowadays. It's like you can't say anything. They want to cancel you. You can't have an opinion. They wanna they wanna yell at you for having an opinion if you don't agree with anybody. It's like you can't just like talk it out or just disagree with people. It's like it's always a confrontation if you try to do that. It's crazy.
I don't
What did I
understand because
tell
they always
Kevin?
teach us to like be your own person in school and stuff like that. Then once you get out of school, it's like
Yeah.
a certain way to live now.
I think I told Kevin a couple years ago. I was like, if he, you know how people like throw like pig's blood on people or like blood on like people who wear like fur coats and stuff like that.
I didn't even know they did that.
Yes, I told Kevin this either last year, year before last. I was like, if PETA ever threw blood on me and I'm wearing a fur, Don't even call the police. No, call the police. Call the SWAT team because I'm taking them all out. I'm throwing hands. I'm hitting it with everything. I'm
Do
going
people still really
ballistic.
wear furs though like that? Is that like a
Yeah,
thing?
more people wear like fake furs now because of
I'm
that.
about to
Yeah, but
Because it's
I don't
like if
get
you when
the.
you throw blood on a fur, it's like ruined. You can't clean that
and
out.
it
It's like
stains the
stains
whole.
it, so it's like trash. But it's like, how do you get the blood? Like, is it human blood, Peter, or is it pig's blood? Because then, how'd you get the pig's blood?
My thing is with the
That's
fur though.
what.
I don't
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
what I'm
that's
saying.
that bad of a thing. Like, especially if you kill the animal. It depends what type of animal, of course. But if you killed the animal, like you know how like they did it back in the day, where like if they killed the I don't know like a bison or whatever, they would use like the whole parts of the bison. Like, hey, it's just you're just not wasting anything. I don't. But now I guess if you're just doing it just for the fur, yeah, that's wrong. But I'm not sure what type of animals they use fur for, so I don't know. Because I know
True.
people, I know like back in the day, I'm not sure if they still do. They probably still do. They use like crocodiles and snakeskin boots and all that. But I mean, if
Oh,
you're
I
eating a
love to be.
crocodile, and then also you got to kill certain crocodiles if they get to a certain length anyway, because it's like just
Yeah,
a danger to society.
because
And
they'll
you don't
have
want to.
babies, and then each baby will get like bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's
Yeah,
like to keep from having a dinosaur crocodile again. Cut these down.
facts.
Okay, I have. I want a crocodile wallet, a crocodile skin wallet, so bad. It's country as hell, but I want that crocodile skin wallet or like phone case, like that'd be or like laptop case, like just little stuff like that, like crocodile, like that's just dope to me.
Yeah. In case you didn't know, yeah, Taven is country. Everybody pretty much is from the south except me, Marcus, and
Yeah,
Kevin. North.
Hell yeah.
Jaden from the first episode from North Carolina. We all from North Carolina.
Yeah,
Me,
Renee's from Texas.
Renee is from Texas, but and you may see Jerome one day, and
And
you will see
Marquise.
Marquise soon. But the majority from the South.
Yeah, it's just me, Marcus, and Kevin. We up here.
We from the East Coast. East Coast.
It's crazy though, like when you really think about it, like how we really like met. Like that's honestly, it's really tough. Like it's honestly because I didn't know y'all until I met y'all through Kevin, which is like really wild. And apparently y'all been gaming back in the day. Um, I knew
Yeah.
Kevin since first grade, and then I knew Marcus since the ninth grade.
Yeah,
But
because that's here.
yeah, that was the whole me and Marcus story. That's funny. We can talk about that a different day. That is hilarious. But then I think it was around junior year in high school when we started playing with everybody started playing together on the game.
Yeah. Well, that'd be a great episode. How we all met each other. Because I met everybody pretty much through Jerome,
Mhm,
and then I met Kevin, I met Marquise, and then through Kevin I met y'all.
mhm. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later, but I think it's about time that we get into the another segment of the podcast, which is called the Power Rankings. And for y'all who don't know what the Power Rankings is, actually no one knows what it is besides us because it's the first time we're doing it for the podcast. But the Power Rankings, I'll give a little explanation of it. It's where we pick a topic, whether the topic can be anything. Like today's topic is going to be fast food, and we pick a few restaurants. I'll let everybody know what those restaurants are going to be, and we have to decide as a group of where we would rank these restaurants if um, we had to decide. And the catch is to make it a little twist on it is that we have to all basically agree or come to a consensus, or we can't move on to the next restaurant until we all agree. Like so, we would start at the bottom, and then we work our way up to the top. So the restaurants for today that we're gonna do that if y'all cool with it, we're gonna do Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Domino's, Subway, and was there another one? No, I think those and yeah, those six. So those are the restaurants that we're gonna have to rank in order. So
This
all right, you get it? Everybody get it? Everybody got it?
Domino's, Subway, Pizza Hut. No, Domino's, Subway. No.
Yeah, no, like that's to add in Subway and Domino's. That's weird because it's.
I don't
Bro,
think so. I think it's all fast food.
Subway's at the bottom of the list for
It is
me.
fast food. Oh yeah, Subway's at the
Yeah,
bottom
I
of the
was gonna say
list.
Subway's number
Bottom.
6. It's
Bro,
the one.
Subway.
Glad we got that
Out
out
of
the
that
way.
six, number 6 is Subway. Subway is at the bottom.
Glad we got that out the way. But I feel like the rest from here might be very difficult. I don't know. about you, but I feel like we're gonna have some different opinions on this because I'm sure this is actually like I'm strongly opinionated about
Number
this
number
topic.
six. Number six is good old Subway.
Yeah,
Jared,
off the
Jared
bat,
and Subway.
off the bat, they just excuse me, but I mean I haven't been to Subway. It's been years.
We have one on campus, and we go there when like Chick-fil-A is out of stuff. But other than that, it's like I don't
It's
want
probably been
Subway.
like 2-3 years since I've been to there. Cause Wawa, man, hey Wawa, if you ever want to sponsor us, shout out Wawa. That's where I go. I don't know about y'all.
Subway
So
doesn't even do
what would y'all say is 5 if y'all had to?
number 5.
Let me hear y'all 5.
What are the ones that's left?
So left we got Domino's, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, and Burger King. Those 5.
Burger King's 5.
Burger King is 5.
I can't.
Bro, Burger King gave me food poisoning twice.
Do I want to agree with that?
Burger King is 5. There's nothing. Nobody really actively goes out to Burger King. Burger King is slowly turning into Arby's. Burger King is turning into Arby's. Nobody wants to go there.
Here's my thing. If it was like Burger King, like back in the day,
2005 Burger King.
Yeah, when they had the Crown chicken nuggets,
and gave you the Crown too when you bought it.
They still give you the Crown though. They still give you the Crown.
Oh wow!
But the
See,
nuggets
I
ain't
can't
the
say
same.
5 because hear me out.
Bro,
For
what's
me
worse?
personally, I know I'm gonna get. This is where I knew I was gonna get.
I'm gonna say Domino's. Watch
I was
this.
gonna say McDonald's is 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say McDonald's.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Bro,
The only thing,
their breakfast makes them 4.
Bro, their breakfast is just like everybody else's.
Their breakfast is good.
It's just like Burger King's breakfast. The breakfast is just like Burger King.
They're at least 3.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Here, can I? Hear me out.
The Sprite there.
The only thing people talk about the Sprite.
It's crack. It's crack.
All right. Hear me out.
It's strong. It gives you that.
The only
even in Tennessee.
The only thing that is like that at McDonald's is I'll give them that. The fries are top tier. I'll give them that. The fries are fire. And then their ice cream, but that machine is never working. So it's like
that is a lie.
It doesn't throw them down to 5 though.
That's it though. That's all they got is fries. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and Burger King doesn't. Burger King has nothing.
Burger King burgers are better than McDonald's, bro. Burger King's burgers are better than McDonald's.
But what else do they have other than a burger?
The Whopper.
You rather go to Burger King instead of McDonald's?
Every day of the week for me.
Ew, Sean. Disgusting.
Bro, what? Their chicken nuggets are, Burger King chicken nuggets are trash too, but McDonald's chicken nuggets are trash.
No, they're not. They're
they're trash.
We survived off of those as children. Those are top tier. Nobody says when they say your mom never said, "Oh, you got McDonald's." She doesn't say you got Burger King money. No, nobody wanted to go to Burger King, wanted to go to McDonald's. That's why she was like, "Oh, you got McDonald's money."
What's good? Tell me what's good besides their.
I think I would say Burger King is at 5 now, at least, just because.
We're talking about right now. We're talking about right now. And McDonald's is not number 5.
Burger King rebuilt in our area, and it still don't get no run. Like, get out
of. What are
here.
you talking about? Burger King is packed.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be packed.
You're capping. That's cap.
Ew, it's packed up there. Down here, Burger King is not packed. Burger King is empty.
It is packed, but that's not the point.
Burger King is so empty down here.
Bro, it's way more packed than that McDonald's right up the street from the Wendy's. It's way more packed than that.
Okay, but you know what's better?
That McDonald's
right up the street is good though.
They haven't even remodeled the Burger Kings down here. Like the Burger King down here is not top tier. That is at the
ours
bottom.
looks like a 5-star brand new restaurant.
Ours looks like it came out of the Bush era, the first Bush.
No, but I feel like the only reason why that Burger King also gets so much attention is because like the area it's in.
Maybe it's the only one.
I will say that it's in a great spot with the
Burger King. I've never
it's not too far.
Wow.
It's in a good spot. But, all right, we can give Burger King 5. Even though I don't
Burger
agree with
King
it, but
number
5. For the sake of
Burger
rankings.
Now we got Domino's, Wendy's, McDonald's, and Chick-fil-A. Number 4, I'm gonna say Wendy's because Wendy's got rid of the. Listen to me. Wendy's got rid of the 4 for $4. The 4 for $4 is gone.
Okay,
but it's always been like that though.
Listen, bro,
I'm upset. I'm
You
upset.
put your money up there.
And hear me out,
I'm
hear me
upset.
out.
No, look,
But
I
they
got
got
money,
they
but
got
it's
the
like
spicy
this
out
4 for
right
4
now.
was coming in clutch.
They got
Okay,
the
because you
spicy right now.
broke college Southern boy.
Okay, and
Hear me out. You
Popeyes
know what's
has
crazy?
the
You know what's crazy?
Popeyes has
This
bad
is
customer
off
service and
topic,
chicken.
but Marcus said this twice already. He kept saying broke. Marcus literally just said he didn't
Marcus
even
said
have
broke twice.
650 to his name. He literally said that before the podcast.
Wait, why
Marcus
would
said
we
Marcus
put
called 2
Popeyes in the
people broke.
list?
Popeyes not on the list. Popeyes not on the list.
Popeye's not on the list because I
Popeyes.
don't go
Why
there enough
didn't
to.
we though?
Oh no,
But
I forgot. I was gonna say I can't do it now
Popeyes and
because we already did
KFC
it.
would have been.
I would have said Popeyes and KFC. I forgot about
KFC
that.
is trash though.
See, I can't agree with you with
See, we're
that.
not.
Bro,
I
no,
can't
that's not what I'm
agree.
saying. KFC's wings is hot. Their actual chicken is not better than
I can't even agree with you with that.
Bro,
I
the
can't.
chicken isn't better than
Bro,
Popeyes or Church.
KFC. See, you boy Churches so much. Churches is trash.
Church's
bro.
chicken is not that
It's
good.
so bad.
Bro,
Like, I
Ew.
don't get
It's
it.
good, but it's better than KFC's. Popeyes
It's
has
not.
the best
It's
chicken.
not. Bro,
Popeyes
I can't agree
Okay.
with that. KFC, because KFC spicy, extra crispy is
KFC tastes
different.
But I mean, what else would go in number? What would go at number 4?
For me,
Bro,
4,
If not Wendy's.
McDonald's.
It's not Wendy's.
It's
Wendy's
McDonald's
burgers
is
flat.
4.
To
McDonald's
me, I
is
feel
4.
like
McDonald's is
4 is for McDonald's.
Bro,
I
Wendy's
feel like
got
that.
the best burgers out of all of them.
Y'all
Yeah,
not gonna
Wendy's got
do-
the best burgers and the best chicken. They got the best burgers and chicken. Well, not
Y'all
Chick-fil-A.
not gonna do
I'm
my-
excluding
y'all
that.
not
I'm
gonna-
excluding that.
Y'all
Bro,
not gonna disrupt my McDonald's bag.
McDonald's was never like that.
It
Like,
was
bro,
never.
if
I
you
wanted
had,
to-
It was like that.
if you had another
It
option,
is like that.
all right. But if you had the option to get Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, or McDonald's, which
I'm
one
going
are
to
you
Wendy's.
I'm going
I'm
to
either going to
Chick-fil-A.
Wendy's or Chick-fil-A.
I'm going
Like,
Chick-fil-A.
But hear me out though.
Bro.
There's a Wendy's where we live.
not going
there's
to
a
Wendy's.
is right next to the McDonald's. The Wendy's is always bussing. McDonald's is just like
Yeah, I will attest to
Bro,
that.
but the McDonald's.
I'm starting to
is
think
like
things
in
are
a
different
cut.
up there.
Like,
shoot, it might be. I don't know.
Yeah, because y'all down there got Bojangles and Cookouts, all them southern heart attack artery attackers.
We didn't
Look,
even talk about Bojangles. Like
the
the
we
name
didn't
is
talk about
Bojangles
Checkers
is the best
either.
chicken.
Bojangles, beautiful, wonderful food.
I didn't
Y'all,
even think
y'all
about
don't got a
Bojangles
Shake
is my
Shack.
number
We
one.
got a Shake Shack. Shake Shack is different.
We got a Steak and Shake.
Do y'all
I don't know
we
what
got
that
that
is.
too. We got that too.
I never been there.
Do you got Checkers down there?
Checkers is fire.
Yeah, it's Checkers
is
down here.
different.
There's Checkers and there's Checkers and race something
Rallies.
rallies. Checkers and rallies.
Rallies just like the Carl's Jr. to Checkers,
I think so.
No, yeah, basically it's the
Or-
Carl's Jr. and
yeah.
Hardee's to what's it
or
called? Same
I
thing.
mean, yeah, the hard.
It's just
Yeah,
like that
it is
one brand
that
of
and
ice
Checkers.
cream. If you know I think it's called Eddie's, the brown brand of ice cream. It's like on this West Coast. I forget the name. I'm gonna look it up, but it's a completely different name. But it's the same ice cream. I'm gonna look it up real fast. But what were y'all saying? I feel
Well,
like
first of all,
definitely
side
McDonald's is
note.
4 though.
Side note: food on the West Coast is trash. That is there.
They got. I ain't
I've heard
gonna say
it's
that.
terrible
They do-
food over there. The
I
food
haven't
is
been
terrible.
there, so I can't
I
say
mean,
it. But I
Me
heard
neither,
they
but I've heard like that
because they
food
got
is bad.
they got the Mexican and Asian food down
Yeah,
pat.
because it would because
Oh, definitely. I can imagine.
all they got is high property tax and earthquakes. So like, there's nothing over there.
Well, I mean, I don't see any. I didn't see anything wrong.
Oh, okay. On the West Coast, it's called Dryer's ice cream, but it's like same thing as Eddie's. Like if you ever seen that ice cream, I'm not sure if y'all seen
Is
it.
it Eddie's or Edie's?
It might be Edie's. I might be saying it wrong.
It's probably
Possibly.
Eddie's.
It's probably no. Low key, it might be Edie's. I think Marcus is right.
Mhm.
I think Marcus is right. It's low key Edie's, but
But all right, I'll let y'all have McDonald's at number 4.
Bro,
all right. So this is where it gets
This
difficult.
is better than McDonald's, Steven. I don't know what you smoking.
I don't see it.
I mean, I said Burger King.
You don't
was better
see
than
it.
McDonald's,
That's
but
what
just
argue.
me.
Wendy's is from 1976.
So now we
we
have
got
Domino's.
Wendy's, and Chick-fil-A left.
Domino's got to go there because of price. I'm not buying Domino's every day.
Facts. Their
Dom-
prices.
In there.
They got the cheapest pizza, low key though. It's only
They
$7.
don't have the
It's like $8 for pizza.
Bro, no, it's not. It's like $12 for a
It's
meat.
not. It's bro.
Yes,
if you
it
get
is.
the
Wendy's
large
is
three
number
topping,
3
the
for me.
large 3 topping, bro, is
Yeah, that's
it's like $9.99.
It's because they be running promo deals. If you're not running a promo deal, bro, a pizza,
Wendy's.
It's every day
Three.
though. That's joints every day.
Bro,
Y'all just be getting
and
mediums
I'm
for
not
no
lying,
reason.
right? If you order 2 pizzas from there, you're gonna spend like $30.
Kevin be ordering, but it's different.
No,
Y'all be,
they always
if
have a
you actually
sale.
Go to, yes, I'm saying
That's
y'all
what I'm
be
saying. No
doing
sale.
delivery. Y'all be getting hit with the
Order that.
delivery fees and stuff.
Yeah,
They always have sale though. That's the thing.
Bro, they always
The large.
Exactly. That's why
They
they're
have-
number
they-
2.
they-
That's why they should be
have-
number 2.
They have the 2 topping John. Oh no, the
They had the one,
medium John, and then like anything else, it's like a medium pizza, and then you can get wings or whatever, or medium, and you get whatever. That John's like 2 for $5.99
Hold
or
on, partner.
more.
Hold on, partner.
I forget what it is, but
out of there, Negro.
Domino's app gang.
even though I
Okay.
am defending Domino's heavy though, I would put it at 3 though. I'm not even okay.
Ew, Sean, come on now.
What did he say?
I'm still putting Domino's at 3.
Wendy's-
only because I feel
Wendy's
like
is
I
at
can-
3.
Good, Taven. I don't know what they do to you down south, but Wendy's is like it's Wendy's and Chick-fil-A are in competition. Because Wendy's better menu, Chick-fil-A just has good quality. But sometimes I don't want a
My
Chick-fil-A
gosh.
chicken sandwich, so I go to Wendy's for a burger.
I
What
feel
is
like
going-
when you compare the two, it's like comparing Wawa and Sheetz. Like with Wawa,
Wawa is better than Sheetz in some aspects, but then sometimes Sheetz is better than Wawa.
Well, yeah.
The only thing
Well, with
about
Sheetz,
Wawa
you
is that
get-
you can't get fries. That's the only thing that sucks.
There's a way wider variety of foods.
I was
But I
gonna
feel
say,
like
with
quality,
Sheetz, you
though,
get
I don't think
quality,
I can allow
yeah,
Wendy's
quantity.
to not be at number 3.
Bro, you're in the minority here.
The-
I don't know
the
what
only
they
reason
do
I can't
with
say
Red
that-
Line and gentrified Wendy's, but it's not good down there.
I think both of them are probably about equal. But the only thing for me is Wendy's. I'm gonna eat more Wendy's more out of the times than I'm gonna eat Domino's because I'm not gonna eat pizza like that all the time. Like that's just me personally. I can't eat pizza all the time. But I feel like out of all the chains though, Domino's is the best. I mean, out of the ones I've been to, it's better than Papa John's. It's better than the Pizza Hut.
Oh, yeah,
I know-
it's the best
I know
pizza.
Kevin's gonna feel strongly about that. I know Kevin's gonna feel strongly.
Wait,
about
Kevin,
that,
you
but I
like
think-
Papa John's?
That's what I'm saying. He likes Papa John's, bro. That's
Papa
tripping,
John's is good, bro.
Papa John's-
Ew,
Hey,
Papa John's is trash.
Papa John's
John's
gives
is
you
trash.
the
Papa
garlic
John's is
and the
You're
pepper
trash.
because the pizza is trash. They give you the garlic and the pepper because they already know the pizza is bad. They're
All right,
like,
so
yo,
what you gonna do? Just order a fucking pizza and then eat the garlic and the
What
pepper?
about Little Caesar?
Because like,
Is that not
no, but I'm saying like you need it. It's like
uh,
because the one knock I'll give on Chick-fil-A is their fries are probably the worst,
What?
bro. Chick-fil-A's fries are dumb dry. You need the sauce. You
Who is
can't eat-
making your fries? Who is
Bro,
making
oh
your
no,
fries?
no, 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 no.
That's
he's,
facts.
He's right.
That's
he's
you
right.
need the
He's
sauce.
right.
You
Always
need the
put
sauce.
sauce.
You can't eat them without it. You
Polynesian
can't,
sauce?
Any
Any
sauce,
sauce.
just
Even though
can't.
Polynesian is probably the best one for fries, though.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Cut all that Polynesian rat soup
I just
sauce.
use barbecue
Chick-fil-A
sauce.
I know y'all are not trying to tell me that Wendy's is number 1. I know that's not what I'm hearing right now.
No. Wendy's
I mean-
for me, Wendy's is 2.
To me,
Domino's was 3.
Wendy's is one.
Wendy's is 2 and it's
and
not.
then, and
it's
then
not
by a process of elimination, Chick-fil-A has to be 1. I feel like that was pretty obvious, though. I feel like
Chick-fil-A is number
You don't
1.
think
McDonald's
so?
should be where Wendy's is at on my
you think
list.
Domino's is over Chick-fil-A? Yeah.
No.
Oh, what were you saying?
No.
For me,
Wendy's is over
Domino's is 3,
Uh-huh.
and then I got Chick-fil-A at 2, and Wendy's at 1.
Interesting.
But it's
Interesting.
not. It's a close like
Yeah.
comparison.
I got Wendy's at
I
1.
feel like the only thing about that is because the prices is different because Chick-fil-A can get expensive. But if I'm comparing quality of food, like bang for bang,
No,
like Chick-fil-A sandwich, a Chick-fil-a chicken
Ask
sandwich
first.
over Wendy's Chick-fil-A
Ask,
sandwich,
Dad.
chicken sandwich, I'm getting Chick-fil-A all day.
But sometimes you just don't want chicken. That's what I'm saying. Like Chick-fil-A is literally only chicken. The only reason I put Wendy's above it, they're both fire to me, but Wendy's variety is what does it.
We're not
See,
just
you're
talking
good.
about like the
Plus-
food. You took the milkshakes,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
the
milkshake.
The
Milkshake
lemonade.
over Frosty.
the
Milkshake.
lemonade,
Real
the
quick,
fries, the
real
sandwich,
quick.
the salads.
And their chicken nuggets are better than Wendy's, even though Wendy's do has fire chicken nuggets too, but it's over.
Chick-fil-A, in my book, Chick-fil-A chicken
Yeah, in
nuggets
my
are
book,
better than
Chick-fil-A.
McDonald's.
I have to go Chick-fil-A
Nobody
over Wendy's.
argues
Yeah,
with
that's-
that. Stop
no
saying
one's
it.
arguing with that.
Yeah, why'd you lead with that?
Like those are better because Wendy's is at the bottom of under McDonald's. Wendy's is at the bottom of under McDonald's. I don't see where you're not seeing that.
Bro,
Wait, you have Wendy's
bro.
underneath McDonald's?
Yes,
What
Wendy's
type-
has a little square. Don't they have little square burgers? I don't want that.
They do, low key, but
You took that straight out the freezer, slapped it on the grill, and put it on a sandwich.
you know McDonald's did the
Congratulations.
same
doesn't
thing though.
freeze our meat.
You put so much work into
You
that
know
burger.
McDonald's did the same thing though. And Marcus worked at Wendy's, so
Yeah, Wendy's does not freeze our meat.
I'm trying to get
That's
this
why it tastes all
brand
juicy.
deal from McDonald's.
That's why
Trying to get free Sprite
But
from McDonald's,
my
and
thing
you're
is,
ruining my
though,
bag right
I
now.
feel like y'all argument for Wendy's over
you
Chick-fil-A
really want
is
stuff from McDonald's,
that yeah, they have more variety, but when it comes down to taste, Chick-fil-A
bro.
wins all day. Bro.
Taste,
Bro,
service, the milkshake.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm saying,
going
bro.
to the lemonade. I'm
Chick-fil-A
going
wins
to
all day, and I don't think it's really close. Like y'all saying it's close, but I don't think it's close.
They're
I
not
feel like
close.
My
I think
thing
Chick-fil-A
is,
is
Bro.
far between everybody else. Far
for
above.
me, it's I would always go to Wendy's whenever I was fried.
bacon
It's
it.
the only one that's open that late too. So that's
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A
plus,
cares about its employees and sends them home at an appropriate godly time.
Places
I
during
didn't ask about none of that.
They
Like,
go home at a godly time. We love we love Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, bro. That's why I feel like Chick-fil-A got to be number one. Because the only benefits over Wendy's over Chick-fil-A is one price.
Sure, we can even talk about the lines at Chick-fil-A. You could be in the line could be here from the drive-through window down the street. Everybody in that line is gonna get through in 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes.
They go fast. The line can be dumb long, and it's crazy. Like I went to
They
Chick-fil-A,
gonna
the line
crunch
was
it
wrapped
out.
around. I was in line for maybe 10 minutes, bro.
What's not gonna take too long? I don't mind. I don't mind the waiting Chick-fil-A because I know it's gonna go by quick. Wendy's, McDonald's, anywhere else? Oh,
And
I'm gonna be here all day.
Wendy's, bro.
McDonald's is the worst,
Wendy's
though.
customer service is
McDonald's
bad.
is trash.
Wendy's customer service is trash.
It's bad, bro.
What type of what
McDonald's
is
is just as bad.
What is Wendy's?
First of all,
No,
Marcus worked at
McDonald's
Wendy's. He's
works.
trying to stay there.
I'm not trying to stay
He's
there.
trying to look good in the company eye.
But like, bro, what customer service do you have at Wendy's? You're saying it like it's Popeyes level bad customer service.
It's not.
It's not
good.
Popeyes bad, but it's McDonald's bad. It's just as bad.
It's McDonald's bad. It's that bad.
I think
It's
I would
that
say
bad.
it's worse.
They're even. They're probably even.
Service is Chick-fil-A or bust.
Chick-fil-A
Everybody
has
else,
the best, top
It's not
tier.
true. I never had like super bad customer service at like,
I never had terrible customer service at Chick-fil-A. They are always nice to me. They pronounce my name correctly, which is a hard thing to do.
everybody else.
Huh?
how do they be saying your name?
They say it correctly.
No,
A lot
I'm
of people
saying,
say,
but-
how people will call me Tavin. I don't even see an E in there.
Bro, you're
Tavin,
down
like,
south.
bruh. They be down. I feel good when I'm at Chick-fil-A. It's like they care about me. I'm like, oh my gosh, they know my name. They say have a good day. They always say good morning. It's not at Wendy's where they're like, what you want?
Yeah,
Bro,
Wendy's-
What you want? Welcome to the window. Welcome to Wendy's. What you want?
I have to say,
That's all you want?
bro.
Okay,
I don't think
pull
it's
up to the drive-thru window.
Are you auditioning for your Chick-fil-A role? Like,
No, that's how they do it at Wendy's.
oh, bro, what was bad about pull up to the window? We have your stuff.
No,
I
not
had
pull up to the window. We have your stuff. They don't even. They tell you your price and they be like, pull up to the window.
Yeah, because we only have one window. What's wrong with you? Also-
Chick-fil-A is gonna be like, okay, you have a blessed day. Thank you for coming here. Do you need anything else, sweetie? Okay, I got you.
Southern draw. What is the name of your server? Jezebel?
No
Like,
matter what Chick-fil-A you go to, anywhere,
So many different names.
everywhere around every Chick-fil-A around the country, they are going to be polite to you,
That is
nice,
facts.
tell you have a great day.
yeah, because you know what happens if they don't? They send them to the Chick-fil-A sweatshop.
Oh my gosh, I love Chick-fil-A. That's why
feel
they're number
like-
one. All
I feel like
around
we're running
good.
in circles.
Nobody's
so I feel
arguing.
like we can give it up to people in the comments. If you are on,
Y'all
YouTube,
decide
you
the top
see
two.
this, Y'all decide. Wendy's or Chick-fil-A. I feel like it's Chick-fil-A, and I feel like it's not close. I feel like when we give it up
I
to the
feel like it's
comments, y'all
Chick-fil-A.
already know what it's finna be.
Wendy's.
I feel,
You gotta
it's
give
not.
it to the
Who's
comments.
saying that?
Rank it in the comments. Rank all these
rank
restaurants in
your-
the
rank your
comments.
whole
Let us know.
comment.
Bad experiences at Wendy's, and I'm sorry for the trauma that the Big W.
It's not
caused,
even that. Wendy's is still too. It's just that
But like,
it's not over
Not
Chick-fil-A.
for
I don't
me.
understand how you can say that. Are you saying Chick-fil-A? Hear me out. Are you saying Chick-fil-A's
McDonald's has
food
good
tastes
nuggets.
better?
Give us
Are you saying Wendy's tastes better than Chick-fil-A?
a burger. I like Wendy's
No.
burger.
No. Overall.
Overall, does Wendy's
What do you mean?
taste
I
better?
only get the burgers and nuggets. That's what I and
That's all
overall.
you get.
All right, so
Okay.
tell me what you think. Is Wendy's
From
taste
what I
better than
eat,
Chick-fil-A?
from what I
Oh.
eat, Wendy's. I'd rather go to Wendy's because I like a good burger and they're good.
That's
and
not answering my question. That's crazy. 'Cause
Overall,
you know when people are wrong when they have to say all this extra stuff. That's
Bro,
that's
okay.
not ass.
bro, because I'm explaining. I only get the things I prefer it to Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A only has chicken sandwiches.
Okay, that's cool, but that's not the question. I'm saying like, okay, you
Yes,
eat your-
the answer is yes, and I'm telling
Okay.
you why.
and that's just wrong though. Everybody can have their opinion, but it's just a wrong opinion.
Wait, what? Like,
You mean that skin tone is wrong? But like,
Sean is so funny, bro.
How? What are you talking about?
You having glasses is all wrong because you can't see without them.
Watch your mouth. Relax.
Live with it. You know what?
Marcus,
3 out of
has
4 people
glasses
in here
but
wears
you.
glasses. Everybody in here wears
3 out of
glasses
4
but you.
can't see. That sounds like a bad statistic. Like
I
all
can't
of
see
y'all.
right now, but my glasses sit on the table because I'm not wearing my glasses on camera. What do
Evan,
I look like?
you're a statistic. Taven, you are a statistic. Sean, you like Chick-fil-A.
I thought Marcus said something else. I was going to say, we got to cut this whole thing.
Taven,
All right.
stop.
This
We're
is actually. I'm glad we did this. This is actually a good segment. We're gonna. Y'all
good
understand,
segment.
we're gonna continue
Y'all
to
disrespecting me.
do this.
We'll bring this back.
what
Y'all let us
think in
know
the
what
comments.
other things should we
Yeah,
battle it
drop
out
it in
of
the
which
comments
one's the
what y'all think
best.
we should
Real quick,
debate.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's is always good on a Sunday.
I'll give you that.
What?
He said
Wendy's is
open on
always
Sunday.
open on a Sunday. I don't care about that.
But
Yes,
what's it
you
called?
do.
I don't care about
Chick-fil-A
that.
is so
Guess
fire
what
that
fuck
it just
you
don't
do?
matter.
That makes you itch more for Chick-fil-A. Look me on Sundays where I'm like,
So
I need another.
Chick-fil-A
I
is
need
the
another.
good is what you're
I'm in
saying.
here scratching like a crackhead. I'd be like, I need some more. I need another milkshake.
So you the thought for Chick-fil-A. That's what I'm hearing.
I'll be a thought for Chick-fil-A. Thought me out, Chick-fil-A.
But I'll be a thought for Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying?
Please, Carisha, please.
Okay.
Hey, we catch a sponsorship from Chick-fil-A.
All right.
Wendy's.
We're gonna get to the next topic.
All right.
We're gonna keep it.
What's the next topic? Simpin.
Yeah,
Simpin.
simping. That's the next topic. I don't know.
Simpin. Here we go.
So how people, how
Sean the
everybody be
simp.
simping.
It's been a lot of sipping on Gram, Snapchat, Twitter. Like, what's going on, Kings? What's going on out there, Kings?
I feel
got you.
like everybody
Johnson's
has simped
messages.
one or another. Everybody has simped at one time. I mean,
Yeah,
nobody's
that's how you
proud
learn.
of it. Nobody's proud
Man.
of it, but
I never simp.
I'm not gonna get into
I
personals.
almost really
but
exposed you.
I'm not gonna
but
get into
yeah.
personals, but
Yo,
no.
I'll read chapter 7 in the Bible, misogyny. Okay?
Hey man, I don't know what that means, but still,
But,
I just came at you too hard.
But I will say, sometimes low key though, for everybody, it depends who you are. But simping sometimes does work. Like it actually, like you'd be surprised, it does work. Sometimes they actually get the person that they was going after or going for or pursuing, and it's just like, oh, simping. Now, before we get into that though, what's y'all definition of simping? Like, what would y'all say is?
Simping is you just out here doing not clown shit, but you do like being like not being like I'm trying to think. Simping in my definition is you doing all this for a female that don't want you and only sees you as a brother, and you still doing all this stuff. You going way out your way, buying meals and stuff like that. Like I understand being a gentleman, but like you doing the absolute most for somebody who not even claiming you. Like now you look like a clown.
So let's
Put your nose on, put your wig on, put your shoes on, and put the makeup on. You're a clown. Or also, if you out here crying over a shorty who don't even want you, like what you crying for? Like what? Move on. There's so many other like Gucci Man. Like Gucci Man said, girls are like buses. Miss one, next one coming. Okay, it's more out there. It's gonna be some more coming through there.
Gucci also buried a body in the schoolyard. I'm not taking
Why?
it.
Why? This is all alleged. I never even heard of that before.
Bro,
Been waiting to use.
I've never even heard of that. Taven.
Okay.
So Kevin, back to the original question. What is your definition of simping?
My definition of simping,
Excuse me.
like what Taven said, you're playing that brotherly role, and doing all this stuff for her, and then like she still looks at you as a brother, and like if she's coming to you telling you about niggas the dudes she's talking to, you gotta hang it up. There ain't none there.
I feel you.
Friend, you's a pal.
But I feel at the same time, it depends though. Like if it's just like a brother and that's not a joint you're trying to go after, I feel like it's just whatever. Then you know what I'm saying? Like you okay, that's just a friend. We just kicking it or whatever. It's not nothing.
Bro, being a friend with a female don't make you a simp. That's not what he's saying. He's saying if you like,
I'm saying,
No, that's not what we're saying. That's not what we're
that.
saying. You can be friends with female. I got a lot of female friends, but the thing is, like, if you doing like above and beyond shit, like you doing relationship stuff with, or trying to do like not like as like the other stuff, but like you doing like buying gifts and stuff like this, like randomly, and all this extra stuff, and thinking that they're eventually going to get with you, it's not going to work out like that. They're not going to get with you. You're still going to be a friend to them in their eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. like if you just keep going after a girl and it's just like you just basically kind of what you said, almost like clowning in a way. Like you just doing the most for somebody, or when you're trying to get uh, a girl and she just like not really giving you that same uh, type, I guess feelings if you want to say back. I feel like that's like the same thing. Pretty much
And
what
I've,
y'all
I've
said.
I've I've done this a couple times
I mean,
before,
I've
but
done.
you
I
learn
mean, I'm
for
not
it.
proud. I'm not proud of
Not
it.
proud, but you
I've done
learn.
it, but I'm not proud of it.
You learn. You learn from it, and then you come back stronger.
Yeah.
My Simpin days over. So
Be more yourself when you're trying to get somebody. Don't try to
Yeah,
like
just be
fake it or
yourself.
do extra, do the most. Just be yourself. And if they not dealing with you after you just being you, they're not for you, player. Step off. Go somewhere else. Get something better. She ain't
Because
worth it.
I will say this,
She
because
don't deserve you, King.
facts. I will say this though. It's funny because when I was actually like, say when I was actually trying to go like crazy for or like pursue a girl or whatever, and I would just like do the most. That's when it would never work. But when I was just out here just like chilling, I'm just like, you know, whatever. I'm just do me, whatever. That's when it always seems like they get. That's when you get the most, like most joints, whatever. I'm like, it's crazy how it works like that. I'm not sure if it works like that for y'all, but that's
It's weird.
how
So
it
you
works
have
like
to do
for me.
reverse
Like when I'm
psychology.
just chilling and this like, all right, it's whatever. It's when it always seems to pop off.
Right.
How you feel about that, Marcus?
So you have to act like you don't care, and then boom, here they go, and it's like, what, why now? Or when you
Because
with
I'm
somebody
just
else,
like
that's
I'm
when they want
chilling.
you.
That's
It's like back then you ain't want me, but now I'm hot. Y'all on me. That don't make no sense. Like, what you doing here? Nah, you missed your opportunity. You need to step off. You gotta go. Step off the court. You're not. You're no longer a player on the team. You're not on my roster. Step off.
She not on your bench either. Damn.
Nah, not on the bench. Step off. Turn in your
Oh,
jersey. Go home.
yeah. Taven's been listening in the future.
I was gonna say, as a listen in the future, no longer a simp. Like, I'm just saying.
We're trying to get that free band sponsorship as well.
I mean,
Yeah,
said, I listen to the future. I'm not a simp. Like,
But I will say though, like I was saying a little earlier though, sometimes simping does work. Like if you like, I feel like Drake could
when
simp
has it
and
ever worked,
no, hear me out. I feel like Drake could simp and just like do all this extra stuff
bro,
for a
bro,
girl.
bro? Who's
it's
simp?
Drake
Hold on,
you're
hold on, hold
talking
That's what I'm
about.
saying though. I'm not saying just Drake
Hold
though.
up,
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me
I
out.
think
hold
he's
up,
talking about old Drake, like
bro, bro. Hold
old
on,
original
I got you
Drake,
though. I got you.
Degrassi Drake.
You know how I do.
Drake did say he used to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Drake
it
said he
does.
used to do stuff like
For
that.
some people it
Drake's
will
whole
work.
discography is just him simping on the mic. But what I'm saying is, we know it don't work
Leave.
because
No,
he's
it
We
does
need
work.
that
I've met
OVO
people. I've
sponsorship,
met people.
Marcus.
But
not.
but at the same time though, it does like I'm not saying like that was just probably maybe a bad example.
But
But
who
for
simps with
some
100
people,
mil in the bank account?
some people do that. Some people do the most. Some people just be
Bro,
extra.
who's simping with $100 million?
Oh, it happens.
It happens. That's what I'm saying. It can happen. People.
Do you
It
not
happens.
know that the
For some
City
people.
Girls exist? Do you not
What?
know all the disciples of City Girls?
Hold on. What black men simp with over $100 million?
Okay, we don't
Drake.
have to compare $100 million because there's not. That's I'm talking about for the average Joe or maybe someone who's like slightly. You know what I'm saying?
There is
Sometimes
somebody.
it works.
There is somebody who's simp that's rich. I can't think of them right now, but there is somebody. There's a couple people
There's
actually.
definitely people out there who do it, and sometimes
He's
it works.
simping, but he be cheating. So that's just.
Shoot, you got like millionaires out here buying like feet pictures. That's simping.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
simping.
simping.
Yo, question: would y'all sell feet pics to get through college?
Marcus, nobody wants this.
Yo, hey, Kevin said yeah with the quickness.
Can I?
Kevin,
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm telling you, would
That's
you
a
do it?
good question.
You start
Weird.
Sean, you starting your
That's a good
OnlyFans for
question.
education?
Oh my god.
Can't even, man. I can't even do it.
You can't even do it.
Oh.
I know Kevin's starting your OnlyFans.
A feet picture, only feet. So like feet pictures from there are people who do that though. They sell you just people out here buying feet pictures. I don't understand the fascination with
I don't
feet.
get
Like
that.
That's
I
when
don't
you
get
sell
that.
them $100 a toe.
weird.
You want the
If a
whole
girl
foot?
she
you're
has
like,
cute
hey.
feet, that's cool. But like, I'm not going crazy for that. You know what I mean?
Y'all might feel different, but like y'all, I feel like purchasing an OnlyFans is simping as well.
It is.
I don't know. I mean,
That's
I've
paying
never done it.
for it. You
I
know,
haven't.
No, Sean, when it was like $1 or $2, like when it was first starting, it was $1 or $2. I was like, people just did it to see it. But then when they start, bro, girls be on there with like $30 to $60 subscriptions. That's simping. What are you doing? What did you spend?
No, but I
Join
mean,
the
if you
hub.
if it is it
Call
simping,
it
if
that.
you like, if I wouldn't do it, but is it simping if you just got the money, you just like, hey, this is a particular
Who
girl I
just,
just wanted to check
bro?
out.
But
This is
it's
what I'm
not.
gonna
But
do.
it's not people that got the money. It's
There's so
people.
many other ways
Okay,
you can do it. There's so many
yeah,
other
I
ways
mean,
you can give money to
for
this
some of those
artist.
people are, but I'm saying for the person that do got it, that's whatever to
You
them.
paying 60.
Now
Like,
on Twitter, some
I
girl
wouldn't.
did point out, she was like, niggas pay for like Twitch account, like Twitch, like little
That
membership
is
things like that,
true.
and they were
That
like,
is
that's simping. And I
true.
was like, that's not simping because we're not trying to get them. That's like
Yeah,
that's different.
it's
but
also
sometimes you're not
$5.
even trying. Sometimes you're not, but some people they say they do it for $5. They donate, and some people be spending like $100 a month on to the people they support on Twitch, which is
Yeah,
cool.
bro.
There's nothing wrong with that, but
Bro, there's
Right.
nothing wrong with that because
But
if you
like
do
Twitch and OnlyFans, two separate things.
again
Two
though,
separate
but you
things.
can say it's a girl that you just wanted to see. You don't have to like say, oh, that's a girl I want. I just say, hey, I just want to check. Because some
Now, if
people
you
on
on Twitch
Twitch,
doing it to try to get this Twitch female to get
yes,
at you, that's simping.
that's
There
yes.
you're
It
simping.
all
I hate
depends
that.
on your
I be hating that. They be under there.
intentions.
I be hating when I see that because they be only like subscribing them or like under them just to try to get at them. But it's like, my nigga, you're never gonna get at. They're not looking for you. You just a dollar sign to them. They getting their money and they getting out of there. Like that should be corny to me. Like I don't understand it. That's the
Yeah,
corniest thing I
because
ever see is when I see niggas in comments thirsting over a female going wild, going crazy. You better cut it out right now.
facts.
Back front hand, backhand slap you.
It was hilarious because this streamer that I watched, Los Polos, on Twitch, he was on this show. I'm not sure if you heard about this Twitch show. It's called Raj Patel, I think his name is. But like he has like this game
Fucking heard
show
of
where
him.
he brings on like a guy or it's girls or whatever, and it's basically like The Bachelor, and then like you just eliminate who you don't want on the show, and then you just like. But the catch is, it's one person could pick host, which means if that person picked host and you chose them, you don't get to keep like talking to them or pursuing them, and they get like hosted. Like you ever know what hosted means on Twitch when someone hosts them, and then all their supporters they start watching that person on Twitch. So it was like that person picks host. It's actually pretty fire. But yeah, we were. There's different levels to it. There are levels to it. It was Have you ever seen the West Side Live? That YouTuber, he did this funny like rating video of like, the cartoon characters, and he had what's it called? What's the bull from the regular show? Not
Morty?
no,
Mordecai?
Mordecai. Yeah, Mordecai seems like Mordecai was like a top level simp.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he be simping over the red John. I forget her name.
Marlene.
Yeah,
I
Marley.
think that's her name. Margaret. Margaret?
I forget, but he be going crazy over her. And then who else did he have as a high level simp? I forgot, but he had a bunch of characters like that. But yeah, I think it's time to get into the next segment of the podcast. Y'all ready for it? We're gonna get into what we call another new segment. We call it the summary circle. And for y'all, it's pretty self-explanatory for y'all. It's where we pick either a movie, a TV show, a series, and we just watch it, and then we're gonna discuss it. So yes, there will be spoilers for this part of the podcast. So if y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. But we're gonna be talking all about this movie, and the movie that we saw was Extraction with Chris Hemsworth, Thor. It's on Netflix if you want to check it out. But yeah, so what were y'all thoughts on Extraction?
It was lit. It was about basically about like an Australian mercenary who had to come in and save this Indian drug lord's son from being captured by his rival, and he went through so much in that film to the point
I
where
would
it was
say,
moments where I was like, Jesus, is he gonna make it out? Are they gonna live? What's gonna happen here? It was wild, fun, sad at
yes,
the ending, but it was good.
I was pleasantly surprised. I was surprised because I will say the action was top tier. Like the action in that movie
Mhm.
was pretty good. Like the only down spots I would say for me for the movie was one thing I will say about Chris Hemsworth as like an actor. I feel like he does really good in action scenes and he's really funny. You didn't really see his humor in the movie too much. You saw like his dry sense of humor, like where he just like says a few like witty things, which was really good. I like that. But I can't really buy it when Chris Hemsworth gets like super emotional. Like when he does those roles, I just can't take him out of
What do you know him as?
You can't move him from being Thor.
That's
that's what I'm
part of it,
saying.
and I just don't think it was just that.
What Thor?
I don't think it was that believable. Like when they did the emotional scenes, like when he was talking to what's the Indian kid's name? I don't want to keep calling him
Rakesh,
Indian kid.
it don't matter.
Okay,
It matters. What is his
it does
name?
matter.
It was
Ovi?
Avi.
Was it?
Mojave,
No. Avi.
Avi,
Avi.
OVI.
Avi.
Avi. I forget,
It's
but
Ovi.
Ovi. We're gonna call him Ovi.
No, it's
Avi.
spelled Ovi. I don't know how they speak
Avi.
it.
It's probably Avi.
We're gonna call him Avi. Sorry for mispronouncing that, but I didn't buy that one part in the movie where like he was in the bed and he
Oh,
was
when he was talking
explaining.
about his son.
Yeah, I just was like, I feel like they were just trying to shove that down our throats too much, and without giving us enough like backstory on it. Pause.
Bro, that scene was like 3 minutes.
No, I'm saying like that part. I feel like that was just like an unnecessary scene for me. Or they should have
It
just done it
wasn't
better.
though, because it makes because the reason it wasn't unnecessary is because Boy is a mercenary, and he knew he had like a $20 million. He's carrying a $20 million bounty, and as a mercenary, you should just turn that in, even if it was your job. But it was just it was the reason to explain why he has a heart, because otherwise, it's just like why would he just turn him in?
I know I get it.
Oh
Why
yeah,
he did
because
it. I just
the
didn't
kid
buy
was
it
like
though.
he felt like he was just he was only a thing. He felt like he was just a thing his entire life because his dad made him seem like a thing, like a just not because his dad was in jail, so he wasn't really interacting with him. But from what the kid said, he wasn't interacting with him beforehand either. So it was like he was just there
Yeah,
as
I feel
like a
like if they
thing.
were gonna go
What
that route, they
it
should have
did
showed
was
more of
even
that in the movie. Like they just like the whole movie was action, and then they just do this. Like you
well,
see little blips of the flashbacks with Chris Hemsworth's character, but like it was like that whole movie was just action. Then they do this 3 minute thing, and then I just to me just do the movie
wait,
off.
but are you paying attention to the context? It's because the scene before it laid out like his dilemma of being a mercenary or a person. So then they confirmed he was going to be a person. There was a reason it was there because it
I
had.
know. I feel like they just didn't show enough. Like I get why they did it, but I feel like it was just rushed and they didn't show enough of it throughout the movie.
But they've been flashing through the movie. It was subliminal.
Yeah, it was just like a flash though. To me, I don't know. I don't know. That's just how I felt about it.
It.
But action was top tier. I would say the action scenes were fire. He did
The
great.
choreography was good.
Yeah, that was
They were
really
in
fire.
the apartment building with all of them.
Oh, that scene was
Yeah, that was
lit.
crazy.
He
That
was
was
beating them
crazy.
left and right. Got out of
The
there.
only thing is, I'm still confused. I didn't want to look it up because I was just going to talk about it in the podcast. Why did the one guy who was working with him mess everything up with the boat? Like, why did he do that? I was
Why did he
confused.
kill him?
Yeah,
Because that was he wasn't gonna pay him. That was the catch. He wasn't gonna pay them. He was gonna come and like intercept the kid and take it the freeway because the drug lord was broke and didn't have that much. Then all his ass not broke. His assets got frozen by the Indian government, so he couldn't like pay for it. So he was like, I know how I'm gonna do it, and that's why he told his wife, I know how I'm gonna do it. And so he did it, set it up, but he was gonna intercept and take the kid that way, but it went left
okay.
because he didn't realize who he was messing with.
That's why he ended up dying. So it was like really even less. It makes you really think what happened to his wife.
Yeah.
When he died.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, my thing. I feel like he's cool because the son got back at the end of the day. My only thing that I was like, dang, they did the one bull dirty in the beginning in the club, like they. Well, and my only thing is, I didn't like. How did they know he was there just like that? They knew he was there that fast. Like, is that a usual hangout spot he goes to? How do they know he pulled a?
Because it was the kids club and his friends were there.
Oh yeah, true.
But my thing is though, like, how they know who's going to be there that night?
Also, you gotta remember the other cartel has been scouting him. They probably monitored him for weeks.
Yeah, they had to definitely.
Sure, they were probably like tracking him and stuff, so they knew every time he moved, they moved with him.
Yeah, and then what happened was after that, as soon as he was in the club, one of them just gave a signal and told the dirty cops that were probably already in the area. They told the cops, and they pulled up on him. They were just waiting for one of them to leave the building, and they found him because they knew what he looked like.
This shit made me so mad. Like, it was just like, why is all this out of control? Why is all this allowed to happen? Why is this all happening like this? Why are they so corrupt? Stuff like that. I was like, there's no order, no structure right there. Like, what's going on? This just made me
I
mad.
will say this in a movie. The one thing that I did like about this movie, it low key made you feel for every like certain character because it's like the one bull who's like the guy who like stole the thing, like he was just trying to protect his family. So it's like, dad, you kind of felt for him who was trying to intercept the mission. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to, and then like you felt for, of course, Chris Hemsworth's character, how he, you know, what he did, and then you also like it was just like, dang, everybody's just like this is just brawling.
And to bring it back around though, Sean, I am not gonna lie about this at all. The scene where Bull was talking to his son on the phone telling he was going to come home is more emotional than Chris Hemsworth's son dying of
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was way more emotional. That part I will give him that. That was emotional to me. That was like oh, okay. I feel like they could have made the movie. I mean, it was a pretty long movie. It was actually like an hour and 45 minutes. I mean, 2 hours with credits. But it was a pretty good movie. I felt like they could have made it longer just to explain a little bit more of certain aspects of the movie. But overall, it was pretty fire. Like,
It gave me those early 2000s action movie vibes. I was like, I remember these days. No, I just thought about it. One scene that really like tripped me out to the point where I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is fucking." It's something like with kids. The only thing with me is like kids, kids getting hurt and stuff like that. When he threw the kid off the building, I was like, "I need him to die. He gotta die. He has to die." Then that kid who shot him at the end, I was like, "Nah, you are an exemption. You have to die.
No, but at
Something
the same
has
time,
to happen to you."
You have to feel that from his point of view, that guy is bad. You know what I'm saying? From his point of view.
Also, I can't blame him for shooting him because he already the reason my hand look like this now.
He did it on his own.
It was going to happen to him regardless, though.
Because when Oju got his finger, he was like, "Jesus, this is not what I wanted. I didn't actually want your finger."
Bro, his hand really looked like this, bro.
No, I thought it was the pinky he cut off.
It was like somewhere in here, I believe.
I could be wrong. I thought it was a pinky.
And then the kid who got thrown off the building, he was smart and made sure that kid got thrown off the building. I was like, "You're a little shit. You are terrible."
That or everybody was going to have to check. He was like, "Hey, somebody got to check." He kept
coming back. It was like, "You're terrible."
That kid did not actually steal the money. He just lied.
Yeah, he lied. That's what I'm saying. Somebody had to check. So it was just like, hey, it sucks, but I hope one of us is going to go down.
Terrible. I hated that kid.
I didn't hate him. I understand. Like, hey, he was just in a bad situation.
I hated that kid so much. I was like, when old girl started shooting at him at the end, when she was shooting at him in the end, I was like, I hope those bullets hit. I want each of those bullets to hit.
What could he do though in his situation? He did at best what he could do. There's nothing else he could really do.
All the other kids got thrown around, beat up. Like Chris Hemsworth whooped their ass.
Bro, that shit was the funniest scene in the movie. He threw that smoke grenade and started spazzing.
Yeah, really did. Don't hit kids the door. Was throwing them around.
He was slapping them.
Bro, he didn't with his hands.
Because they were trying to like kill him. They had like knives and guns stuff. He was like, "I'm not gonna kill a kid, but I'll beat the shit out of a kid."
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That one that shot the shotgun right next to his ear. I know movies don't do this, but that man would have been so deaf with a shotgun going.
It wouldn't have been funny. Bro would have turned into a vegetable.
The kid had the shotgun right there. He looked at him. He was like, "Are you serious?" He was like, "Are y'all really doing this?" All right, bet. He was like, "Boom! Now I'm gonna fuck you up."
And the fact, like the kid, I don't know how fast that motorcycle was going, but the one kid was on the back, and he literally stopped the motorcycle, and then the kid went back up. Yeah, I was like, bruh, that don't even make sense.
Bro, the one kid said my ankle's broke. I was like, just your ankle, like.
And then so the other kid. I mean, it's a movie, so it's like, what can you expect?
The other kid got up.
So I'm like, okay, that's a little weird.
That whole part was so funny.
But how do y'all feel?
He went to work on them kids.
Do y'all think he survived?
They didn't go flying off the motorcycle though, like.
He went to work on them kids. He was just tearing their ass up. That was so unfair. He started beating the shit out of those kids. Mm-hmm. The ending, like Sean was saying, I think that's him. It was him. That was him. I think he adopted Avi. I think he adopted him, like took him back to America and was like, "You can't stay here. You got to go with me." Which is weird. I was like, now what if whatever? I mean, I can see another movie. I can see Extraction 2 coming.
What if it was the lady who was like giving him the missions?
That was a whole.
I think it was definitely a man.
Bro, that was a man's outlaw.
The man was pink.
Oh no,
you could see him. That was
part. No, because I got to the part where he jumped in the pool, and I was like, all right, I guess.
No, bro.
Oh, you stopped. No, you got to keep watching. He like came out
like
of the
30
pool
seconds left of that. Yeah.
And like look back, and it was him.
I think Loki. I think that was just his imagination, though. Like it's like that.
Bro, it wasn't. He was looking, bro. The image was like this. It was in the background. And boy, don't see him. He's not facing him.
But my thing is though, I mean, I guess, but like, how did he survive? That don't even make sense.
Bro, you got shot. You won't die if you get shot through the neck in the right spot.
That surgery's gonna be terrible though.
Lil Reese, the Chirac Grim Reaper, got shot through the neck, and he
got shot. But hear me out. He got shot, but he got medical help like almost immediately. Bull was in the bottom of a river, or whatever.
Well, he's a mercenary. You gotta remember.
Swam out the river.
He's a mercenary. So like I'm pretty sure they like got him ready for that. And he was like top notch mercenary. So I know he'd be in some worse situations.
Not just he swam out the river, he swam out the river, and then on top of that, got out of like he wasn't in friendly territory. He was in
No,
um. hmm? I mean, I know I'm looking too deep into it. It's a
no,
movie,
he's
but
got
still,
the
bro.
best armor in the world of writing. It's called plot armor. All right, so he's still gonna be there for.
Like, I get it. And
I
also,
guess
though,
they
my
left it.
thing
They left
is
it up
what
to you to decide if that was him or not.
my thing that makes it feel like he died, unless that was after. Why would she go back to kill him, the drug lord? You know what I'm saying? Like that makes me feel like he definitely
Because he
checked.
still had to die at the end of the day.
I mean, but why though? Like I feel like he couldn't. They did the mission like
He
because that was
murdered her entire team.
Yeah,
But
I'm
she
gonna
wouldn't.
go kill you.
She wouldn't done that if the
okay.
Wumble didn't die. Like
Look,
that's what I'm saying. Like if she wouldn't have just gone back just to do like when the
bro,
first three people died in the movie, she wouldn't have gone back to do that. She did it because at least she thought he checked and maybe he did come back. But like he definitely.
no,
Oh boy deserved to die.
bro, she was counter sniping. She hit his sniper and was like, "Yeah, he gotta die."
No, I'm talking about in the bathroom scene.
No, I'm saying that's probably what she bit up. Like he gotta die when after because right after that she got in a bridge fight again with his people, and she was like,
Right.
"Man,
You know how bad that would look for your company? I'd be like, yeah, you gotta die. I gotta make an example. This could never happen.
He murdered a whole."
Check out the other team that she brought in
No,
as
but I
well.
feel like as a movie scene, like as a movie aspect, I feel like that's the reason because like she wasn't going crazy off that, like you know what I'm saying. She wasn't to me. It was the reason because she was going that she had that relationship, whatever relationship they had with Chris Hemsworth's character.
But hear me out. Hear me out. It's a plot device. We're gonna get a second one. It don't matter.
You should get a second. I will beg. I will tweet. I will make sure. They need to make another one. That was good. Netflix got the money, so it's like make that second Extraction.
I feel like the second Extraction would be with the dad. Same thing with the actual dad.
Netflix is in debt, but like they're in debt, but they come back out of debt when they release it. So they go into debt to make the movie, but jump right back out and then go back in and then back out.
I mean, Netflix they be improving with their movies because that was like a pretty like a lot of that seemed like that budget like they had a big budget.
That's a thriving genre. They could be their own like movie industry alone. Like they rule streaming. They pumping it out.
Yeah, Netflix. They shout out though. Everybody
shout out to Netflix.
Shout out Disney Plus. Shout out all y'all.
Shout out to Disney Plus. You know,
I did recently just get Disney Plus though. It's just tough.
Shout out to HBO now. HBO Go too. You know, HBO. Shout out to HBO.
Shout
out Stars.
Who else do we want a sponsorship from? Shout out to Sprite. Shout out to Sprite. You know.
Right.
Shout out Sprite.
Shout out to Sprite. Yeah, you feel me? Shout out to Minute Maid.
Hey man, shout out everybody.
Shout out to Gucci, Louis Vuitton. You know.
Shout out to Blistex. Like
racist brand. Shout out to Tommy Hilfiger. You know what I'm saying?
He's not racist. Leave Tommy Hilfiger alone. Shout out to Apple. Shout out to Zoom for this. Zoom. Shout out to Zoom.
Hey man, without this, I don't know.
Shout out to Zoom for this. You was finna charge me $15, but thank God for my school. Cause
$15. No, shout out my
partner. Zoom, you was wilding. But look.
Shout out to all the bitches who make OnlyFans for no reason. But hey.
Shout out to y'all. Get your money on.
It's for a reason.
Shout out to y'all. If y'all really know, y'all really figured out how to profit off of Simp. Shout out to y'all.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. This one definitely went a lot smoother than the first one. We out here.
Was this podcast?
Yeah, this podcast. This joint went a lot smoother. This one was pretty good. I don't know about how y'all felt about it.
This was great. This was the first time. The first one we was nervous, I believe.
Yeah, definitely
we know how to
nervous.
do this, but now we got it down to D.
Oh, shout out Tesla.
Shout out Tesla.
Shout out AX-51 cheat code locker code.
Shout out him. But what's it called? Because Joe Rogan got that $100 million deal on Spotify, which is crazy. Because I didn't think I thought earlier he said he wasn't going to do all that.
No.
Streaming service, but hey, when the check right, it don't even matter.
Right, when that money right.
Streaming services, if they were like a music label where they had input on what he could say, Spotify just gave him $100 million because of his platform.
My thing is it exclusive or he just owns?
Bro, it's exclusive. Like you're not gonna get Joe Rogan anywhere but Spotify.
He'll probably put his videos up there. They're probably figuring out something to put music videos on there.
I would assume clips are gonna still be there.
The audio is gonna be on there. So, and once it hits September 1st, he goes everywhere exclusively. Like you won't hear him on YouTube. No, you won't watch his full podcast.
Or he'll post it on Spotify's YouTube. Because that's what Apple Music does. They post their like Beats One when they do stuff, they post it on Beats One's YouTube
It's
channel.
not even going on their YouTube. It's going straight to the Spotify app so they can get more users on the app.
Oh, yikes.
Shout out Beats.
Shout out Beats.
Shout out
Beats
Turtle
One
Beach.
Radio.
Shout out Turtle Beach.
Shout out Turtle Beach. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
shout out
Turtle Beach,
Turtle
man.
Beach.
They one of the top gaming headphones. Shout out Astro. Shout out all that.
Right. Shout out PlayStation.
Shout out
Yeah, man, we
Astro.
PlayStation
Shout out
users around here.
PlayStation. Shout out 2K.
Oh,
Still
PlayStation.
fuck y'all, but still shout out to 2K. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it.
Y'all go stream Wanna by Gunna.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Stream
What
Wanna.
he said.
Stream Wanna by Gunna. Go stream the Say So remix. Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj.
Not everybody, because I don't want everybody. Like, I hope Nicki Minaj never hear this. I hope she see me and be like, "Who is you?" Like, I don't want to be on
Stream Queen Radio.
I don't want to.
I'd love to be a guest star.
I don't want to be on. Nicki Minaj has
See,
terrible.
Stream at me. Stream at me. You know.
Stop right now. We don't want that.
Stream Pain 1983. 1983. 1993. Stream Pain 1993.
Live stream just because we want sponsorships. Like, chill out.
All right, this was great. This one better than
this was a good joint. Hey, man.
better than the first one. Yeah, thank y'all for watching another episode of Cozy Cast. See y'all next week.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment,
Follow us on
subscribe.
the gram.
Let us
all
know.
that.
Hey, rank
Follow
your
us
own
on the
restaurant.
gram, even though we don't be posting like that. You feel me, man?
All
We'll
right.
we'll
Instagrams will
support.
be in here all over the place. Catch y'all next week.
All right.
We out of here.
All right, I'm out.